Hi, I'm Sharon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to take you through a gentle full body Pilates workout. So this is ideal if you are fairly new to Pilates, or maybe you are returning to Pilates after a bit of a break and you'd like something gentle to ease you back in. We're going to start on your hands and knees. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And let's go into our cat-cow stretch. Breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, round through your back. And then breathe in as we start to lengthen the spine, lifting the tailbone and the head. And then exhale again as you tuck under. Push the floor away from you. Inhale, release, lengthen through the spine, and then lift the tailbone up. Draw the shoulder blades down the back, and then we'll go again. Tuck under, push the floor away, relax your head, and release. Let's come up into that arch of the back one more time. Now hold the stretch and just move the hips a little bit from side to side. Bring the hips back to center. Bring your spine back to neutral. And then we're going to come down onto your front. Take your arms out to the side, elbows just below the shoulders, palms face down, lengthen through the back of your neck. Take a breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, we're going to be lifting the head and the top of the chest, lengthening through the back of your neck. Inhale and lower. Then we're going to lift the legs, so you're going to breathe out, really extend the legs as you float them away from the floor, and then inhale to lower. Back to the upper body again. Focus on that length through the spine and through the legs as you lift. Sliding your shoulder blades down your back as the upper body comes up. Keeping the pelvis really stable here. You don't have to lift very high for this exercise to be effective at working through the back line of the body. So if you can really emphasize the length of the spine and then the length through the legs as you lift. Let's do one more lift with the upper body and one more with the legs. And then slide your hands under your shoulders, push yourself up, come onto your knees, and then we're just going to sit back towards the heels and just allow the back to release. So stretch your arms along your mat, take your head down towards the floor. Take a couple of really deep breaths into the back of your body. And then walk your hands back in and bring yourself up. I'm going to come over onto your side now, onto your elbow. Place that elbow directly underneath your shoulder. And then lift up through the waist. Lift out of your supporting shoulder. So you don't want to feel that your body weight is sinking towards the floor here. We've got that lift. Your top hand, you can either rest your hand on your hip, or as you push the hips up, you can reach over with your arm, your decision. So let's breathe out, push the hips up, breathe in and bring them down. We're going to do 6. Make sure that your hips remain stacked. Exhale to lift and inhale to lower. Keep lifting up out of that shoulder and keep that length through your waist. Last one. And then bring yourself down onto your side. So we're going to lengthen that bottom arm so you can rest your head on your arm, straighten out the legs, and then just bring that top hand, fingertips onto the floor in front. Now really extend through the waist, through the legs, and we're going to float the feet just a couple of inches away from the floor. Find your balance. Bottom leg is going to stay still. We're going to lift and lower the top leg. So exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. Keeping the pelvis really stable and really extending through the legs. Do 2 more. And take the legs down. Bring the knees in towards your chest. You're going to push yourself up. Swing the legs around, and we're going to repeat that on the other side. So start off on your elbow. Make sure that elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. You're lifting up out of the shoulder, you're lengthening through your waist, and then we're going to push the hips up, breathing out, breathing in as you come down. Keep lengthening through your neck. One more of those. And then we're going to come down onto your side. So reach out the bottom arm and then lengthen through your legs. Bring that hand onto the floor in front. Once you're settled, lengthen through the body a little bit more. Float the feet just off the floor. Find your balance, and then we're going to lift and lower the top leg. So it's an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower. Extending through your legs. Check that your pelvis hasn't rolled forwards or back. And we'll do one more. And take the feet down. Okay, bring those knees in, and then we're going to turn over onto your back. So roll yourself over carefully. And we'll just take a moment to set up our neutral position. So we want the feet and the knees to be hip width apart. That length through your spine. And then the natural curve through the lumbar spine. So we're going to just rock the pelvis 3 or 4 times letting the lower back push down towards the floor and then lifting away. And then we're going to allow the pelvis to settle into neutral. Bringing your arms down to the side of the body. Now we're going to lift and lower the legs with the breath here. So I want you to take a deep breath in to prepare. And as you breathe out, float your left leg up to a tabletop position. Pause, take a breath in. Bring the right leg up. And then take the left leg down and the right leg down. Now we're going to start with the right leg this time. So it's an exhale, right leg, left leg. Inhale, right leg down, left leg down. And again, left up, then right, left down, then right. Let's do a few more of those. So you're using the exhale to bring the legs up to tabletop, and then an inhale and taking them down. Make sure that your pelvis stays really stable in that neutral position. Do that one more time. And release. Now we're going to bring the heels a little bit closer to your bum, and we're going to go into a shoulder bridge. Keep the feet hip width apart. We're not bringing them closer together, just heels closer to your bum. So take a breath in to prepare, and as you exhale, tilt your pelvis. Let the lower back move towards the floor, and then start to slowly peel your spine off the mat. Take a deep breath in at the top, and then slowly roll the spine back down again. Come back to neutral and start again. Another deep breath in. Exhale, tilt the pelvis. Keep breathing out as you lift the spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Deep breath in, and then vertebrae by vertebrae coming all the way down. Back into neutral. Let's do a few more. Always working with the breath. Now I'm going to want you to keep all of that weight spread evenly through your feet. Keeping your knees hip width apart as you lift and as you lower. Let's do one more. And bring the spine back into neutral. Okay, we're going to move into a one leg stretch here. So we're going to bring the legs up into a tabletop position. Again, using the exhale, bring them up one at a time. And then we're going to bring one knee in and stretch the other leg out. And then change. Now you'll notice that I'm keeping my legs lifted quite high as I extend. That's to keep this exercise a little bit easier. The lower you take your legs, the harder the exercise becomes. Because we're keeping this gentle today, we're going to keep the legs up. You could lift the head and the shoulders here if you wanted to. But if you prefer to keep your head back on the floor, that's absolutely fine. Really extend through the leg as if you're pushing something away with the bottom of your foot. Do one more extension on each side. And then you're going to bring your knees into your chest. Hug them in towards you. Rock your hips gently from side to side. Take your feet back down onto the floor. Move the arms out to the side and then allow the legs to roll over. And then relax into that stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe out, bring the knees back up and roll them over to the other side. Breathe out, bring the knees back up. We're going to roll the whole body over to the side now. So roll over, hand onto the floor, push yourself up. So thank you for joining me for this workout. Please subscribe to my channel. You will get notifications of the new videos that I release every week, and I will catch you again next time.